This year's Human Rights Day falls at a time we'll never forget. COVID-19 has taken us by storm and shaken our world. A tragedy followed by an extraordinary opportunity to recover better. This Human Rights Day is a call to action. A call for all of us to seize this opportunity and build the world we want. Because human rights yield fair and resilient societies. They are the answer to this human crisis.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a milestone document in the history of human rights, and my grandmother, Eleanor Roosevelt, played a critical role in shepherding it through the various committees to make sure representatives from different legal and cultural backgrounds from all the regions of the world in the newly formed United Nations would adopt the declaration to address issues of war refugees from around Europe. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations in Paris on December 10, 1948 as a common standard of achievements for all peoples and all nations. And now the challenge is, how do we own that document? How do we make that document real in our lives on a day-to-day basis and address issues of human rights violations around the world?
Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the security of person.
All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination.
Everyone has the right to their nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of their nationality, nor denied the right to change their nationality.
Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care and necessary social services, and the right to security in the event of unemployment, sickness, disability, widowhood, old age, or other lack of livelihood in circumstances beyond his control.
In 1958, 10 years after the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted by the United Nations, my grandmother, Eleanor Roosevelt, held a press conference to update people on the Declaration, and a reporter asked her, "Well, Mrs. Roosevelt, where now after 10 years do we stand with human rights?" And she told the reporters, "It's in your hands to enforce the articles in the Declaration." And then she continued, "Where, after all, do universal human rights begin? In small places close to home, so close and so small that they cannot be seen on any map of the world. Yet they are the world of the individual person, the neighborhood he lives in, the school or college she attends, the factory, farm, or office where she works. Such are the places where every man, woman, and child seeks equal justice, equal opportunity, equal dignity without discrimination. Unless these rights have meaning there, they will have little meaning anywhere. Without concerted citizen action to uphold them close to home, we shall look in vain for progress in the larger world." That was my grandmother's message on the 10th anniversary of the Declaration of Human Rights.